Hello guys, welcome back to C Fashion Academy. Today I'll be teaching us how to make a male shirt collar. So please guys, I want you to make sure you watch this video to the end so as to uncover all the secrets. Make sure you click on the like button. Also, if you are new, make sure you subscribe. Thank you. Guys, today I'll be teaching us how to make a collar, both male and female collar. So I'll be showing us the difference between a male collar and a female collar. Do you understand? Sometimes people think that it's actually the same thing, but the truth is that it's not exactly the same thing. Yes, there's a difference between a male and female collar. Okay, as you can see, a collar has two sections, the lower section and the upper section. The upper section is wider and is bigger. Do you understand? Why the lower section is smaller? So, in order for us to cut it, I'll be showing us the simplest method of doing that. Okay, first thing you do is you fold your interfacing. You can work with any kind of interfacing. As you can see, I'm working with my collar gun. Are you seeing it? So you can also work with your the one we call gum stay. Do you understand? And different kinds of interfacing. So this is the one I'm working with. So first of all is you fold your interfacing. Now the round neck that I'll be using is 16 inches. That is the round neck. Okay, so what you do is take your tape and mark out 8 inches. That is 16 divided by 2 gives you 8 inches. Okay, 8 inches. Mark it out. Okay, so please, I want to explain something here. This one that I'm marking out now is the lower section. Do you understand? Like I said, this is the lower section. So after marking out this lower section, I will now mark out the upper section before doing cutting it. Okay, like I said, the round neck is 16 inches divided by 2, which is 8 inches. Okay, so mark it out. So next thing is the thickness of the collar. Now what I mean by thickness is the thickness that is from here to here. Do you understand? The thickness. Now the thickness we normally use is 1.5. Do you understand? But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to be making use of 1 inch. Okay, look at it. Mark out your 1 inch. Now we have here and we have here. So what are we going to do? We are going to take our ruler and do connect. Okay, so now after we are done connecting, next thing we are going to do is to do we are going to apply the curve at the base part. Please, the reason why we apply curve here is because our neck is not straight, our neck is curved. Do you understand? So that's why we are applying curve here. So in order to apply the curve at the base, all we need to do is to do from here you can step up by quarter inch or half inch. In fact, most especially if the thickness of your collar is 1.5 inch, make use of half inch. Do you understand? If the thickness is 1 inch, make use of quarter inch. Okay, so I'll be making use of quarter inch. Are you seeing it? So now you've gotten this point. Next thing you need to do is to do get the second point, which is this 8 inches divided by 2. That is the middle of 8 inches. Are you seeing it? Okay, so now you've gotten the 2 points. Next thing you need to do is to do take your ruler and do connect them in order to form the curve. Are you seeing it? Okay, now you finish connecting. There is this final thing on this on this particular one, the lower section. There's this final thing is sometimes you notice your collar is curved this way. Do you understand? Okay, you can as well do it like that. You can as well leave it like that because I've seen collars that did not curve at all. Do you understand? But we mostly use that particular collar for male. Do you understand? We mostly use it for male. Okay, so now you are done with this one. I think we are done 100%. So next thing we are going to do is we are going to mark out the upper section before we cut out both of them. Do you understand? Okay, so in order to mark out upper section, see what we are going to do, please. The lower section is always longer than the upper section. Now look at it. Since this is the lower section, all you need to do is from here, are you seeing where the lower section ended? Step in by 1 inch. Are you seeing it? In order to get the length of your upper section. Are you seeing it? Okay, so when you step in by 1 inch, all you need to do is to do take this thing and draw it down straight. Are you seeing it? So next thing we are going to do is to do we are going to mark out this particular point. Most cases I usually use 2.5 inches. Are you seeing it? Why here I use whatever most cases, see, whatever I use at this base part is what I usually use here. Since if I use 1 here, I'm also going to use here? I'm also going to use 1 here. In other words, you can as well use 1.5 for your own reason. Do you understand? Okay, so now we have this point and we have this point. All you need to do is to do connect. You can connect with your straight rule, you can connect with your different rules, but for me, I'll be connecting with my free hand. Okay, now look at it. I'll be using free hand and connect. Now look at it from here. Are you seeing it? See how I connect? I think this is the best way to connect it. Rather than sometimes when you use your rule, you notice that the curve is too sharp. Do you understand? So that's why I use my freehand. Okay. So now we are done marking it out. Please, I want to let you know, next thing to do is to do what? Cut it off. Do you understand? Now, we are talking about male and female collar. Do you understand? So, if you want to, now, as you are seeing this particular one now, I can tell you this is a male collar. If you want to make it a female collar, there's this small thing you apply to it. And what is that? You extend the sharpness of this particular part. What do I mean by extending the sharpness? Now, look at it. Take your rule like this. Are you seeing it? Extend this thing like this. Now, all you need to do is to do what? Increase here by what? Half inch or more. Do you understand? But I'll be increasing by what? Half inch. Now you've gotten to this point. Please connect it back to the what? The base. Are you seeing it? So now we have something like this. Are you seeing it? It's now sharper than before. So what I'm trying to tell you is that male is what? Just straight like this. While female is what? Like this. Do you understand? So after you are done, next thing you are going to do is to do what? Take your scissors and then cut it off. Please, as you are cutting it off, I would like you to cut them off separately, please. Do you understand? Separately. So you can see I'm done with this particular one. So I'm going to be cutting off this one. So if actually I'm making a male collar, I'll go straight. Do you understand? If I'm making a female collar, I'll go to this side. So which one are we going to be making? Male. Yes. Okay, so if it is male, we'll be working on it should be like this. Okay. Okay, so we have the upper section and the lower section. So we are going to be using our material to construct the full collar. As you guys can see, this is our interface, and as you can see, so we've cut out the material for the collar. As you can see, the material is into two. Are you seeing it? Into two. Are you seeing it? So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be using the iron in order to do what? Gum this interfacing on top of the material. Okay. So you can see this is the wrong side of the material, while this is the right side of the material. Okay. So after I'm done gumming it, are you seeing it? Look at it. I'm done gumming it on this one. Still look at it. The material is actually what? Into two. So we are going to sew from this side. Look at it. We are going to sew from this side. Are you seeing it? Half inch from here. Like this round. Are you seeing it? After we finish sewing, next thing we need to do is to do what? We need to shape this side. Let it be what? Half inch on all sides. Are you seeing it? Then after that, we turn it and then iron. Okay. So why for this one is almost the same thing. But what we are going to do now, first of all, we are going to separate the two fabrics. Are you seeing? We are going to divide it into two. Now, when we divide it into two, we take this one and gum on top of this one. Now look at it. Still use your iron and gum it. Okay, so after you are done gumming it, next thing you need to do is to do what? Please make sure you do what? Cut out the excess, remaining only what? Half inch on all sides. Okay, make sure you cut it off the excess, remaining what? Half inch on all sides. And as you guys know, this one is retaining its what? Original shape. Are you seeing it? Okay. If there is a reason why I'm actually using this method, is to make the work easier and safe for you to get this collar. Okay, as you can see, then after you are done working on this one, next thing you are going to do is to do what? You are going to fold. Fold according to the interfacing. Let it be lapping on top of the interfacing. Okay, as you can see, I'm done folding. Put the hemming gum under it and iron so that it will do what? It will lap. Do this thing till you reach at the end part. Do you understand? Okay.
Fashion Academy for male and female. Plenty style for different garments. Anywhere you there, no be wahala. Make you call our number. We dey teach people how to be a fashion designer. Ankara bag we dey do. Ankara shoes we dey do, bangles and many fashion accessories. Skirt and blouse, 80 bucks. Agbada o bomber jacket, suit and blazer, bikini wedding gown. Baba and mama, come and see. Daddy, mommy, make your choice. Children, delay your own day, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, see fashion academy, see fashion, plenty style. See fashion, we dey at your service. See fashion, yeah. See fashion academy. See fashion, plenty style. See fashion, we dey at your service. See fashion, yeah. The other day, see fine people for party. I ask them say, nah please which tell us so this fine going for you. They tell me say, nah see fashion ile. See fashion, nah their own go. Baba and mama, come and see. Daddy, mommy, make your choice. Children ile.
Okay guys, as you can see, it's now time to do what? Do the final coupling of the collar. As you can see, we are done with this particular one. Are you seeing it? We are done folding out this one, and this one is still as it was. Okay, so next thing we are going to do now, look at it now. It is very important. First of all, we are going to get the middle point. Are you seeing it? First of all, fold out here. Are you seeing it? On the interfacing. Fold out this very one on the interfacing. This is in order to get the accurate middle point. Are you seeing it? Now fold it. Get the middle point. Are you seeing? Notch it. Okay, please, you're also going to do exactly the same thing on this particular one. Fold it like this and do notch. Okay, so now we have notch point here and also notch point here. Are you seeing it? So next thing we are going to do, we are going to take this one. Please, this is the right side of the fabric. Do you understand? And this is the wrong side of the fabric. So on the right side of the fabric, take this one and place like this. Are you seeing it? Take this one, the upper section first, and place like this. Then take the lower section. Are you seeing it? And place like this. Make sure that the notch are matching. This helps the collar to be equal both on this side and on this side. Okay, so after you finish doing that, please, all you need to do is to do take your pin and do hold it firm. Okay, take your pin and hold it firm. Okay, so after you are done, next thing you are going to do, and the final thing, almost one of the final things you are going to do is to do you take it to the machine, sew like this. Do you understand? Now, as you are sewing, please don't sew it. See what I'm trying to tell us? Don't sew it from here exactly. Do you understand? Now, as you are sewing, make sure you start from here before the final edge. Do you understand? Like 1/4 inch before the final edge. Start from here, tack it, then sew from here. Are you seeing it? So as you are stitching it, it's holding both the three of them. Are you seeing it? Then when you reach at this point, please don't end here at the edge. Do you understand? End before the edge, like 1/4 inch before the edge. Do you understand? It is very important for you to know that. So we are going to the machine now in order to do sew it out. Okay, so as you can see, next thing is to do is to remove the excess before turning it. Okay, now follow this shape as you can see. Now remove the excess here. Okay, now when you are done removing the excess, remove the pins. Remove the pins, and you can now do turn it. Okay, so now when you turn it, next thing you need to do is take your iron and iron it out. Okay, iron it out. Okay, so at the end of that, as you can see, after you are done ironing it, next thing you need to do is to take your scissors and cut off the excess at this part. Please, I want you to cut off the excess remaining only 1/4 inch. Please, that's what you do. And as you can see, our collar is now what? Ready. So take your iron and iron like this. Then when you place it like this. Okay, so as you can see, the collar is now ready. Are you seeing it? So the final thing you need to do is to do what? Take it and fix on the what? The rest. Thank you guys for watching. So guys, if you love this video, please, I want you to make sure you click on that thumbs up. Make sure you click on that thumbs up so as to get access to more of our exclusive videos. Also, make sure you click on that subscribe in order to support us. Thank you and may God bless you.